of America.
It is a lot better today, let me say that, and that I feel a lot safer today in this country. Not so much because of the way laws are enforced, but so much the way opinions have been educated. I mean, the media has educated people, not so much the government. Places as opposed to Fox, who ridicules the pregnant man sort of thing. There's other places like The View has got it right. Movies like Transamerica have got it right. And there's as well a lot of organizations now and legal advocacy groups that are beginning to make strides. Some of the courts have got it right. Some of the courts have got it wrong. A woman, I won't go into that because I do not remember her name right now, but she was beaten to death with a can of food and a skillet, a cast iron skillet, and left to die. And the people the perpetrators of this crime got off, considering the gruesomeness of this crime, this murder, were fairly let off easy. So in any case, there still needs a lot of work to be done. And so as well, and considering also that there have been many important transsexuals who have made a contribution to America and the world. Among them are this world-renowned economist who's a professor at the University of Chicago, one of the major architects of the World Wide Web, transsexual, of course, Al Gore aside. I mean, she really was. For better or worse, J. Edgar Hoover was transgendered. Wendy Carlos, one of the pioneers of electronic music, and most notably Ernest Hemingway, who is considered by many to be the father of the American novel, but who turns out is, according to his grandson, is the mother of the American novel. I mean, he published in Strange Tribe a memoir earlier this year in May, or earlier last year, in May 2007, excerpts from diaries in which it is fairly clear that Ernest Hemingway was more comfortable as a woman, and his fourth wife was much more comfortable as a man. And more obviously, Ernest Hemingway's son, Gregory, died in a women's correctional facility in Dade County, Florida. So, and as well, and so this is important to protect the rights of transsexuals, is to protect your rights. You cannot have your rights if you do not protect my rights, because we all need the same First Amendment rights. And you cannot factionalize them. You cannot order them by degree. It is absolute. It is, we hold these truths to be self-evident. And I'm sure I'm quoting the Declaration of Independence as opposed to the Constitution, but the spirit is the same. These are the rights of human beings. I just want to elaborate on just the practical aspect, because many people are confused. For example, I went to at the film festival, the Rhode Island Film Festival, I went to a screening of a documentary called Life is a Drag, in which a drag queen describes transsexuals as men who want to be women. We are not men who want to be women. We are women who want to be treated as women. As you can see, nothing about me here is artificial except for maybe some makeup. I am who I am. I am a woman, and the choice I have is to lie about that and pretend to be a man, or to tell the truth and be myself, which is a woman. This is what a woman looks like. There are various degrees. There are cross-dressers. There are transsexuals. There are transvestites. There are drag queens. We have little in common with each other except that we are all persecuted because we don't represent a gender that people expect from our physical form. I mean, I have always been a woman. I will always be a woman. And yet I have these birth defects. I mean, are you going to say that a man who has diabetes is not a man because one of their male organs does not produce insulin? Are you going? It's in the previously African Americans were considered not human because of the color of their skin. I mean, these are all absurd things. These are all absurd assumptions. So we have to rally around these God-given rights of freedom for expression in order to make this country a better place, and in order to make this world a better place. For we cannot argue, or we cannot admonish somebody for their violation of the First Amendment sort of rights, freedom of speech and freedom of expression, until we completely follow our own lead. First, we have to lead by example. We cannot lead by words. Thank you.
This concludes this program broadcast. We the People, a freedom of speech television show. Go to www.wethepeopleofri.org.